Hola amigos, hola amigas, Dorian here from Hooverlux. Welcome, bienvenido, croeso y assalamu alaikum, cześć, jak się masz, and welcome to the channel, y'all. So today is going to be about the new carpet. So last weekend we took the carpet up and everything, and today it is now being laid. So the first part, what you're going to see now, is my preparation for the carpet, because once we'd taken the carpet up, what we found underneath was terrible, to be honest, because we moved into the house new, and the house builders laid all the carpet before we'd moved in. Now what we didn't discover was they hadn't really cleaned up the floor underneath properly after they'd finished work. So we found a lot of like plaster dust and cement dust and bits of things that hadn't been pulled up from the floor before the underlay and the carpet had been laid. So what you're going to see now is just a quick before of how we got to this point. So here we have the old carpet with its bit missing, and the new carpet, it'll be here on Wednesday. So what we have to do is clear everything out of the room and start taking up the carpet. But before that, I will use a Dyson just to see how much dirt is left once I remove everything out of the room. So let's go take a look. Now the bedroom is completely clear and very echoey, but everything is now cleared out of it. This is the area that's going to get the new carpet and underlay. So what we're going to do now is, using my DC01, which I haven't cleaned up yet or repaired, but we'll give it a go, and we'll see how much remaining, well, I know behind the bed, but it's not too bad considering. But let's vacuum up this area and let's see how much we'll collect in the DC01. That is everything that is just picked up. I did notice, this is the first time I've actually given this DC01 a proper go. It is a bit ropey and the suction on it isn't wonderful. So I do believe the cyclones really need a good cleaning, stripping out and cleaning properly. But it's done a good job considering. I haven't done anything to it since I picked it up. And it's definitely done a good job and picked up a lot of dust and dirt and everything that was left behind any bed. I challenge anybody to go behind their bed unless they're a Victorian, or extremely house proud that it's absolutely immaculate behind the headboards. So there we go. So that is it. That's all you're going to see for now. The next time you will see this room is after the new carpet is laid, and I will use another Dyson to pick up once it's initially laid down. So I'm going to use my Miele. Once I take all the carpet and the underlay up, I'm going to use the Miele then to clean the boards underneath, and then I'm going to sort of like mop the area as well, just to make sure that it's absolutely completely dust free before the new carpet and underlay gets laid. So I'll see you in a minute. The carpet is now up, the room is empty and very echoey. So I've cleaned all around the edges with the Dyson, as you saw, and what it collected. I've gone over it once with the Miele already, but what I'm going to do now, it's a couple of days later, I wanted to let all the dust settle, and I'm going to go over it again using my Miele, oops, too much brightness, XL twister, and I'm going to go over the whole thing again and just make sure that all the dust is now up. So let me connect it up and we'll go away, and then we'll give it a go. Okay, it's all set up, let's crack on. So it was really quite surprising how much that picked up, especially from, there's a crack there in the join, and it was continually picking up bits from what was wedged inside the joins. Now the carpet was laid, we chose the carpet before we'd moved in when the house was built, but from picking up the underlay I can see that there was no way that these floors were cleaned. I mean, they might have been brushed, but they definitely weren't properly cleaned before the underlay and the carpet went down, because the underlay was covered in small particles of dust, and that's all that can be described of, is like bits of plaster dust all over it, which isn't a great thing. So now I know, once this carpet's been laid, that the underneath of it now is going to be in good condition. So I finished vacuuming it for now. I'm going to quickly run the mop over it, just to make sure it is absolutely spotlessly clean. So when the carpet gets laid tomorrow, it's going to be on a completely clean floor. So let's get mopping. What that has pulled up from a quick mop is really surprising, and the floor definitely looks a lot cleaner and dust free compared to what it did before I did mop, so I'm glad I mopped the floor. I will give another quick vacuum before I go to bed. So the next time you see this now, the carpet will be laid, and we will use a vacuum that I haven't used before on it. So I'll see you tomorrow with a new carpet. So there we go. Quite disappointing actually, because the rest of the house we haven't replaced carpets. Downstairs we have, but not upstairs. So to be honest, it's going to be quite disappointing when we find out later on, when other carpets get replaced and such, you know, what we'll find underneath is the same. So it doesn't do much good for the underlay and the carpet itself having that all that bits and dust and everything underneath it. Anyway, what can you do? So what we're going to do to clean up the carpet, because the carpet obviously now has been laid and needs to be vacuumed. So with a brand new carpet, I think we should use a brand new vacuum cleaner. Well, not quite a brand new vacuum cleaner, but I haven't used it yet, so we're going to use this one, and it's going to be this one. It's going to be the DC07 that I haven't done anything with yet, because I picked this up from George when I went up to see Rob and Paul a couple of weeks ago, and this is one of his refurbished ones, so I haven't even taken the wrapping off it. It's just been sitting there. So let me get a little pliers. I will where's my little pliers and my little snippies, and let me take the thing off it. There we go. Away. And here we have the unveiling. Ooh. Right, let's take it from the bag. There we go. Another DC07. So let's move you guys a little bit closer and we'll take a look at this DC07. Now what I like the most about these DC07s are the range of colours and variations that they came in. I just find it fascinating. So this one is grey and purple. It is the DC07. This has been replaced and it is grey. It should be purple, but to be honest, I quite liked it in the grey that George had changed it to, because it matches the back. Oops. There we go. So it matches the back of it as well, so that's really good. It's got new filters. It's been completely stripped down, cleaned out and refurbished. by the lovely George. It's got a clutch control on it there, so I'm going to put that back into on. Filters and everything in there are spotlessly clean down inside as well there. It's in very good condition. Well, it's in excellent condition actually. Refurb by him. It's got tools. It's got two of its original tools. So we've got the crevice tool and the dusting brush in green. The upholstery brush is a different colour, but I'll keep an eye out and see if I can come across a green one, but at least it's for its age anyway. Cord on the back, original Dyson plug, helpline numbers on there. Oops. Very, very clean indeed. Here we have the bin. It gives Design Museum London, Science Museum London, Centre Georges Pompidou, Paris. These must be all the design prizes that Dyson had won at the time. So again, just drop it out the bottom. Everything on the inside of it, immaculately clean. If I just... Oh, hang on, you've got to have this open in order to take that off. So everything beautifully clean, and I'm looking down inside there. It smells and looks amazing. Right, so let's put this back on. Now the first thing I have to do, that Georgia does after all his refurbs, is reconnect the hose. So let me stand it up like so, immaculately clean, and reconnect the hose back onto it so that it gives it its spring back. So he does it like that to protect the spring action. So let me just pop this back on. There we go, look at that, nice spring action on that. Perfect. Pop the bag back on it, and we are ready to go. So let's get this upstairs. Let's vacuum the new carpet with this lovely DC07. And actually, let me look and see. Where's the factory sticker? Serial number 117-UK-L66327, 1400 watts. Okay. Made in Malaysia. Though this is not made in the UK, this is made in Malaysia. Okay, anyway, let's get it upstairs. Let's get you on a tripod, and let's get and see how much dust and how much fluff, I should say, not dust really, will come out of a new carpet using this Dyson. So there we go, the carpet is laid, and the Dyson DC07 in grey, green and purple is now ready to go. So I'm going to do half the room, and let's have a look and see how much it will pick up. that is just over half the carpet vacuumed. And, oh look, I got carpet that leaves track marks. So that's what it's pulled up so far. All the carpet fibre, loose carpet fibres and fluff. So it's done pretty good. But I do like the carpet lines that it leaves. It's just a shame that this room's going to be full of furniture that'll hide a lot of it. Anyway, let's crack on. Okay, so it's had one go all the way around to pick up the loose fibres. I will need to take it around to do the edges next, so I'll just come back when I've done the edges. It's all done, it's all vacuumed, I've gone around the edges, I've gone over it twice. Now all the loose fibres are now picked up and inside the DC07. So it does a really good job. It grooms the carpet very well. As you can see, there are some track marks there. And it's picked up everything and it looks really, really good, I have to say. So let's take it back out to the garage and finish off the video. So there we go, we are back now in the garage with the Dyson DC07. Carpet is all vacuumed, clean, the bedroom's all put back together. Now I can just carry on with demos. So we have collected, oops, that's the on and off button, all the carpet fibres. Ooh, almost lost it. All the carpet fibres and dust that was left in the new carpet. So let's take a look. I'm going to bring you guys closer and we'll empty it out. Let's empty the dust out and the fibres. quite a nice little hole we have there. There's the bin. Just a little bit of dust on the shroud and on the fins here, not much at all. Just picked up all the carpet fibres and dust that was inside the new carpet. So let's get rid of this. Let's just give this a clean out. There we go. I'll put this back together. We'll do a full house demo with this very soon. But just for now, we can live there. There we go. So let me move the camera back and we'll end the video. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this. There's still a couple of these Dysons that I need to do a little bit of a refurb on and a bit of a tidy up. The floor that you can't see at the moment is absolutely covered in one of the dog fur. I still got the other two dogs to clip, and then I'll be doing a big fur mess test on that coming up. I think it's like the 4th or the 5th one. So we'll test some vacuums on that. Some people did ask me in the last video which ones they'd suggest to use, so I will be using them, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Anyway, big thank you to George from AEG123. If you are interested in buying possibly one of his refurb vacuums, one of his Dysons or whatever, check out his channel. Like I said, AEG123. Message him on his recent video, and then you can speak to him regarding any purchases or repairs that you want done on a vacuum cleaner. Really good guy, knows his stuff about Dyson, strips them all apart, and they work really well, because that's like the 3rd one that I've bought off him now, and it works like new. It's fantastic. So thank you very much for watching. Excuse me. Please comment, like and subscribe below, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye y'all.